Hey, yeah. Oh, no.
Hey fam, it was a beautiful moment and just a window into our life and where we've been and just this transition we're in. This is a beautiful video, a just moment that captures a beautiful birthday party of a beautiful friend, beautiful family that we've been privileged to be a part and involved with. Angie's known them for quite a while, and we actually stayed at their house when Angie and I first started going out, and it was right. We were actually with them before we were going out, a week before, and then we stayed with them a week after because we were giving a little seminar with them. And so this is a birthday party for the family of Amanda and her son Santi, and just a beautiful moment. So yeah, we were with them, and his birthday was coming up, and we had stayed with them for a long time the night before, just chatting and talking and laughing, and we Ubered home like super late. But yeah, so that was like on a Thursday, and they're like, oh, come, his birthday is on Saturday. So we went, and we were able to get him a pair of shoes. And that's what you're seeing here, a pair of shoes, and just, you just see the energy and the beautiful moment with the family, and that's so special to me. Some body spray and a cam pack, a chesty pack we call it. So Angie got to know this family, and I got to know them too. I just love them. There's Matthew, the little boy. And so this is kind of a tribute. This video is a tribute to this transition, the first step of transition, leaving Mexico City and what that means for us. And so saying goodbye to Amanda's family and her sister and what they've meant to us. And what you see, the beautiful tree and the fruit. This is La Presa, where we've been living and spending time for the past couple years, where my wife grew up, where Angie grew up. And I love all the fresh fruit. There's always all these beautiful markets, and then also you see this tree. It's just beautiful purple leaves that it just captivates me. And beautiful food. It's a pambazo, beautiful sandwich, and friends. We've gotten to know the people who sell the pambazos. They sell at the feria on Saturdays in the big market, and so many other shop owners and people who sell chicken and vegetables, and people I've got to know just walking up and down the streets, the same streets every day, has just been such a blessing. Cerro de Chiquihuite is the biggest hill in Mexico City with all these antennas, and I just love these views. I love this old tractor. We walk by it every day, and we'd always spend time with Angie's aunt. She's a nun. We'd go there every couple weeks. I would spend time with her. So it was hard saying goodbye, but beautiful times and beautiful moments. It's just transitioned for a while, for a time. And this is where we live. Basically, there's like 3 apartments in the owner, and this is his son's son, and just always walk by and swing him around. He always says, "Oh." And I wouldn't pick him up, or I'd be walking by or something, and he'd just be like, "Oh, Bryce, oh." Noise, anyways. But beautiful moments having the family over to our little apartment. This was, so the day we were leaving on Friday, and so Thursday, of course, so much going on, packing, and so we had done the moving truck Wednesday night, right? But then Thursday there was actually still a lot to move, and so my buddies come over from soccer, and they thought we were gonna have a beer and hang out, and I was like, hey, can you help me move some last stuff? So we ended up doing like 4 carloads still, and I thought they were gonna stay and have dinner with us, but they're like, yeah, we gotta go. So it's kind of the last picture with them. Yeah. Danny, Yvonne. And so this is also the week before. I did some last projects at Ollie's house, my suegra's house. And so Angie, she sold cookies and empanadas before, so this is like her sign. All on the Mexican bread that has cream cheese and jelly in it. And so we put up these shelves and just changed the whole storage in there. And we actually installed this sink, which is a big change because they would wash their dishes down below. They have to leave and walk out. And so yeah, so it was a fun project, just getting things installed. Yeah, so here's the sink. We finally got running water. Imagine just not having running water in your house, just a huge change. And this desk was actually, it's a desk, and we made it into it. We put new, longer legs on there. And just a beautiful moment for me, big change.
Y ahí para que no haya pretexto de que no quiero lavar. Oh, está bien.
Yeah, so this is just the place where we've been investing for the past couple years. It's home. We didn't live there, but we'd be down there every other day, every day. This is my suegra's food stand. She sells sandwiches and juices, and I just love sitting there and talking to people and reaching out. Yeah, and beautiful people. You know, this guy Ramiro would always come down and get a lunch or a juice, and he's this handicapped guy and just beautiful heart. And you know, when I would see him in the market, he'd always say, "Hi, Brike." He would call me Brike, and you know, it just means a lot. And there was Senor Fausto, who was this older man who's from Peru, but really involved in like performing arts and on TV stations and stuff like that. And you know, we invited him over for Christmas, and just always we'd have these lavish conversations. He's very just lot to talk about always with him, and just beautiful moments with beautiful people. And then just this beautiful view and really good sandwiches. So this is Cerro Chiquihuite, and I just love sitting there. And so yeah, this is actually walking back home, just a view. But yeah, again, a big part was saying goodbye. You know, it's transition. This is Angie's sister, Ruth, and yeah. This is soccer guys. Built a huge family. Love these guys playing soccer and hanging out. You know, kind of stand out in the crowd a bit, but got to know these guys and just really embraced. You know, just when you're living in a different place, God has put so many people in my life that it's just been so encouraging. And this is my buddy, his son. I sent out a letter a while ago. His son's in the hospital with cancer, and I had just actually met him like a week before this. They were helping move in like a billiards table in the landlord's house, and so yeah, I got to see him again. Then that was the night we were moving, on Wednesday night before we were flying out, and he swung by, so I got to see him for a minute. Here's Ruth. She's always just in her own world, eating a ton of fruit. She's always just eating oranges and fruit and whatnot. And yeah, and Angie has 3 sisters on her mom's side. Bere, who's 26, Kayla, who's 15, and Ruth, who's 12. And like I said, yeah, Ruth's so creative and imaginative and in her own little world, and just some beautiful memories with them. And her, you know, she has a tough time reading, and her just accomplishing things in school and growing, and seeing her change from the year we moved up there to now. It's crazy. And teaching them to skateboard a bit, Ruth and Kayla. And Kayla, you know, she's 15, and her quinceañera, and just a really kind, wonderful heart, and trying to help her out with school. And then Bere's gone through a lot of transitions, and he's so patient and loving and just full of service and giving and laughing. And it's so cool to see her and Angie just vibe together and laugh and be together, and so excited just to see her overcome. And she's been studying and going back to school and just figuring out life. And just getting to know my family, these beautiful people that God have blessed me with. And Oli, she's my mom, she's my mother-in-law, and just such a kind heart and so serving, and gone through so much in her life. She lost her mom when she was young. She was about 12, and she has 4 younger brothers and sisters that she basically took care of, and she's in her 50s, and she still has Ruth, who's 12, and so just working and going, and so it's beautiful to be able to support her and be a part of their lives, and be useful. Sometimes out of our families, we have lots of times everything's all together, they have everything, but being able to serve and love and learn so much from them. And Sam, just such a hard worker and a beautiful heart, and again, God has blessed me so much through his life, and being able to walk together as we all face this life together with him. And miss them a lot, but so happy to be able to Zoom or FaceTime them and talk to them. Hard saying goodbye. And so we left La Presa and made our way towards the Youth with the Mission campus. We were staying there the night before we were flying out because it's closer to the airport. And so this is a photo of our dinner with Esteban and Estela, just beautiful friends. And again, just in this transition of saying goodbye and moving on to this next season. And so thank you guys for stopping by, and just huge shout out to all our friends and family who are watching this and who have just been a part of our journey and have just been an influence to us and encouragement and just involved by watching this. You are a part of this journey. You are planting seeds, and because you encourage us to keep doing this, and you sharing the fruits of what God's doing down here just by watching. So again, thanks for everything, fam. And just a huge shout out and thanks to everyone who wasn't mentioned in the video. My mom and my dad and Ray and Rachel and Zane and Bennett and Reed and Curdy and Leo and Joe and Devin and Ben and Seth and just everyone, the Beards, the Grays, Josh, Andrew, Brian and Michelle, a house church, Bloom fam, just everyone who's been a part of my life, thank you. And my aunts and uncles, Robin and Dave and Lisa and Randy and Scott and Brian and Jen and just my whole family, and my neighbors, the DeVores, and just Big G and LUMC and GMCC, and just everyone who's invested in my life over these years. You were all a part of this, and I didn't do a bunch of videos and things of you guys, but you guys are such a huge part of my life, and I miss you as well, even though maybe I don't see you very often or we don't talk, but I think of you guys and so grateful for what you've done and who you are in my life. God bless you guys too. Big hugs, fam, and I just want to give a quick shout out to God for making this video possible. He is moving every day. There's so many things that just pop up, and relationships and encounters, and it's just a blessing to be a part of it, to get to know God and just know him. So just bless you guys, praise God. It's been like 10 years now in missions, and it's always been so hard for me to get videos out. So I'm just so blessed to be able to get this video out and just kind of open the window for you guys to see in a bit. And yeah, just thank you for the light that you are at where you are. You know, we're just all part of this mission to bring light and love to this world. So your love and your light makes an impact where you are at. Big hugs, fam, and thanks for being part of our journey. Yeah, jump into the next episode. We'll dive into just, flying out and just everything that continued to happen. So big hugs.